Hello everybody, and we are down here in the prep kitchen of Terra today to talk about sweet potatoes. What better way to combine a few ingredients that grow locally, like sweet potatoes and maple syrup, than on something like focaccia. Focaccia is a very simple, flat, fluffy dough that lends itself very well to other garnishes. And you'll see that today when we garnish the focaccia with fennel, sweet potato, bacon even, and some maple syrup. So the first step in getting started, check out the color difference of both of these sweet potatoes. You have one that's orange and one that's white. There's much confusion about the difference between a sweet potato and a yam. Pretty much all of the yams that are sold in the United States are actually sweet potatoes. They have a moist, fluffy inside, and they become very sweet when cooked. A yam would be more dry and almost mealy in its consistency. The name of this potato. It has a very unique shape. It could almost take the place of one of my fingers. And wouldn't you know it, that's the name of this potato. It's a fingerling sweet potato. I've got 6 fingers now.
Chris ordered these sweet potatoes from Flame Farms in Vineland, New Jersey, and also from Windy Knolls Farms in Doylesburg, Pennsylvania. That's about 150 miles from Princeton. Food can come from beyond the Delaware River and still be considered local because it's in our food shed. You can get more information about the route your food takes at foodroutes.org.
Very short. If I were to take a piece of this and stretch it.
Chris's complete recipe and procedure for making focaccia is on the Princeton School Garden's website.
The next step would normally be to drizzle olive oil over this entire focaccia. But we've already incorporated some olive oil in the dough, and we've used some olive oil underneath the dough to prevent it from sticking. So rather than adding more olive oil, I'm going to take an opportunity to balance some of the saltiness of the bacon with the sweetness of some maple syrup.
Chris got his New Jersey maple syrup at Chuck's Sweet Sourland Farms. It's not far. It's in Hopewell, New Jersey. In late winter, when temperatures start to rise above freezing, sap begins to flow, and Chuck begins to tap for syrup.
Here, we'll go over to we'll get this guy over here. All right. Hopefully. Nothing like it. You have to put the spile in, and the spile kind of catches. I should have brought a hammer, but I can get that good enough probably. And then after a little bit, when we come back up the hill, you'll see it just dripping off the end of the sap. Each tree probably gives about 20 gallons, 25 gallons of sap from one little hole.
Which you would then reduce 40 to 1.
Which then you're reducing 40 to 1.
Chuck's farm, which is on a hill, has hundreds of trees connected by 5 miles of plastic tubing. The sap flows into a tub at the bottom of the hill. Collects down here.
Collects in this container, that's sap.
Yep.
What you're looking at there is pure sap. It's as clear as water. Taste of sap. It's a nice, cool, pleasing drink with a hint of sweetness.
Yeah, I mean, there's the sweetness, but there's also this sort of green, woody edge to it that you can definitely pick up on.
The sap is then pumped up to his stove house.
Well, what's happening here is the sap is coming in now. It's been boiled a little bit in the main part of the evaporator, and then it's entering this tank and passing through a maze here.
Excess water in the sap is burned off, leaving a tasty syrup.
It's about 15 minutes away. It's amazing to think that maple syrup comes from 15 minutes away. So I'm going to simply drizzle some of this. I know my mom used to make sweet potatoes with maple syrup for Thanksgiving all the time. So it's no stretch, the maple syrup with the sweet potatoes. But I really happen to like the maple syrup with the bacon myself. Focaccia. We've been to the maple tree farm, we've been to sweet potato farm, and we brought them back here to our kitchen, combined them on this focaccia, and now we're ready for you guys to enjoy it in your cafeteria.